Sad day. We're all packed and it's time to leave. To be honest, I think we're all ready to leave. As the guy said when we got here, we're staying 9 nights and we practically moved in. The most you can stay is 14 nights with a 10-day ticket. We had 8 days and 9 nights, so we got pretty close to the max before they make you make a separate reservation. But now we're going back to Bell Services to drop off our bags, and we're going into Hollywood Studios for one last little bit this morning until our plane. One last stroll in the Caribbean beach.
The bird over there looks fake.
Which one?
The white one.
Oh, I see it. We're on the other side of the lake this morning, so we're looking at our yellow buildings. The sun is hitting them just right.
Oh, it's going in. It's going in to grab something.
It did.
I don't know if it
Nice clear blue skies this morning. We managed to avoid the rain literally our entire trip.
Except for getting drenched.
Except for getting drenched. Well, yeah, we can't forget getting drenched on first day. But otherwise, beautiful, beautiful morning. Going to Hollywood Studios. Our early morning shot of the entrance to Hollywood Studios. Here's the 7:15 rope drop crowds. 7:37, and they let us in. And now we're headed to a rope drop ride. I'm going to give you a fair warning and a heads up that I may sound gurgly or stuffy throughout the day. I thought last night I was feeling perfect and fine, so I decided not to take allergy medicine. Big mistake. I can feel myself constricting again already. This Florida air. Gotta get back to San Diego. During our last rope drop, we did Rock and Roller Coaster. Now again, most people are going to Rise of the Resistance. Today we're doing Tower of Terror. Now Tower of Terror gets the longest standby lines in the park besides Rise of the Resistance because one elevator shaft is currently broken. Of course, that could always change before you come to Walt Disney World, but because only one is working, that means that it is loading very slowly. So we want to hit it first thing in the morning before there's a line, and it looks like there may be only about 20 people in front of us because we did it great for rope drop. I love how here the cast members walk you through the queue, so it's a nice and orderly fashioned line.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound.
Well, that was fun, but I still think Guardians of the Galaxy is better. It just, I like the bouncing, I like the rock and roll music, I think it's fun. But that was still good. Now we're gonna go do Mickey and Minnie's, I think. If you have little ones who don't like Tower of Terror, or who can't ride it because they aren't tall enough, then you may split up your party, because Amy hates Tower of Terror, and Benjamin is about it. So they went to Slinky Dog Dash this morning first, while my mom, James, and I went to Tower of Terror because we all like that ride. So we split up the party. Now we're going to meet up at Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Benjamin, what did you just ride? What?
Over your arms. Where did you put your hands? Did you put your hands up in the air?
Hands in the air.
Yeah. He wouldn't even let me hold his hand. Like, he was like, no, I'm a big boy. I ride by myself.
Oh, there we go.
Welcome aboard, folks. We're ready for a relaxing ride around the park. Hiya, folks. Hello, how you doing? Hey, Mick and Liam. There they are. Yoo-hoo! We'll be right down. Hey, picnickers. Told you nothing was gonna go wrong.
Nothing can stop us now.
gosh, what's this lever do?
I was just reminded again why we put a little red tag on our stroller. The cast members move them around so much, it's like, where'd it go? And today all of our cups are underneath instead of on top, so there's no upward distinguishing features. So I happened to spy the tag from a distance and I was like, oh, there it is. We're standbying Toy Story Midway Mania now. Last time we used the lightning lane. I love walking through this queue. It's so fun looking. All right, tally in your score. 286,000. 286. All right, yes, best this hour. Woohoo!
But please,
We
obstruct the view
rushed it over to Frozen after Midway Mania. Actually, we stopped and got a Ronto wrap again, but I didn't film that.
Thank you.
But here we are now over at the Frozen show.
Now I'm honored to introduce to you the Arendelle Royal Historians. Woo! It's Sir Eric.
Sir Eric.
Wait, Eric. When were you knighted? Oh.
What happens at Disney stays at Disney.
Okay.
Nah, just Eric, at your service.
Oh, that was fun. Always a good time at the Frozen show. Highly recommend if you've never done it before. Go do it. Really, really, really fun. Cannot overstate that. Look, we found Chip and Dale. And Amy came over here to the popcorn hut to get a refill. There's people coming into Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular here, so we assume that it must be just about time for showtime. So we're gonna go on in there since we haven't done it yet. Oh yeah, 10:45, perfect. Well, we got seated in here, and I was worried it was gonna be pretty hot and sticky, but it is very, very refreshing with the big giant fans that they have here. And so we're just sitting here waiting for the show to start in another 15 minutes or so. We ordered our lunch already. We also checked out of our room while we were sitting here, reviewed our charges to the Magic Band, and basically just winding down our trip now. I think this is the last thing we're gonna do, huh? After this, we're gonna get some lunch and then go, right?
Yeah.
So, and Amy refilled the popcorn. I think I said that.
It's
So.
already almost gone.
Benjamin's eating it.
Mommy's been eating it too.
That looks great, but did you have to cut it so close to that boulder?
Yeah, sorry. I thought you liked it better that way. Hardest part.
What's that?
Keeping the hat on.
Well, make sure it stays on. Indiana Jones never loses his hat.
Wow! How about that huge boulder? That thing is unbelievably heavy. It takes at least 20 of our strongest technicians to actually roll that back into position. It's amazing. Okay, the other 18 are on the inside. But seriously, that boulder is 400 pounds of rubber. Impressive. Well, welcome to Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular! Welcome, everyone. Mania are an amazing group of stunt performers, and honestly, they're the real stars who will bring our version of Cairo to life. And really, I cannot wait for you to meet all of them, or see all of them in action. They are the real stars, like I said.
Goofy belly laugh. Ready? Action!
Not me too!
You call this a date?
Come on, Marion!
Ugh.
Cut! You flame! Get her out there! Jake, get Kelly! Kelly! And cut! Great job, everybody! That!
And here's our food from Backlot Express. Pretty simple today, chicken fingers. Amy got a Southwest salad though, so that makes it interesting a little bit. And then we got a Wookiee cookie to share, but otherwise pretty simple. It's a pretty simple affair for us. Probably the simplest quick service I think we've gotten all week.
Studios, so.
It's Hollywood Studios and it's our last day, and we're just getting something quick. Crossroads of the world. We are headed out now. I'm sorry I didn't really show much of our food. Again, our food was not really that exciting. Chicken tenders. The Wookiee cookie was okay. Did you have a bite?
What, the Wookiee cookie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ate about a quarter of it.
What?
I ate about a quarter of it.
You ate a quarter of it?
Yeah.
Did you said you thought when I was cutting it that it looked kind of dry.
It looked dry when you were cutting it, but like you said, it tasted fine.
Yep, tasted fine. I thought so. That's it. Headed back to our resort now. Have to catch a shuttle to get to the airport, and that'll all be in this vlog still, so it's not over. Don't leave us just yet, just because we're leaving Disney. Hope you'll hang out through the end, see how our journey goes getting back home. James just told me that Rock and Roller Coaster is a 115-minute wait, Smugglers is a 130-minute wait, and Rise of the Resistance is only 150-minute wait, and Rise of the Resistance was a 105-minute wait. Wow, wow. Okay, first off, why is Smugglers more than Rise? And I must have, be capacity, like one of the vehicles broke or something, I don't know. And then Rock and Roller Coaster? Nearly a 2-hour wait. Holy cow. I'm glad we're getting out. It's Memorial Day weekend. That must be the Memorial Day part of it coming in. All right, well, last trip on the Skyliner. What's that face for, James? One last look at the Caribbean beach from the Skyliner station. Bye-bye, Skyliner. Bye, Riviera. Bye, Caribbean Beach lamppost. Bye, palm tree trash can. Bye, most amazing pool ever. It is approximately 12:30 and we are waiting for our Mears Connect transportation. We've picked up our bags. We're sitting outside our hotel 15 minutes before departure time, and we will let you know how everything goes from there. So this is our bus. It's not labeled Mears, but he said my name when he got off the bus, so it's definitely our bus, and it arrived about 10 minutes early. While we're standing here waiting for security, let's talk about Mears. Dropped us off at 2 p.m. So our flight's at 4. It gives us 2 hours once we got here. Security's only 20 minutes, so it's not going to be that bad.
No.
But
I like the Sunshine Flyer bus better.
I agree as well. I was disappointed we didn't get an actual Mears Connect bus. Here we go on our little shuttle over to our gate. We're on the plane, and now we have a 5-hour flight to get home to San Diego. Yeah, we got McDonald's for lunner. And yeah, now we're just seated, ready to go. Grandma and James over there. I absolutely love our landing. Land right in the middle of the city.
Yes. I still see the corner of the bed. Whoa. And we're going down.
Well, we are back home now. The plane landed. You got to see that part. We sat on the runway for about 20 minutes waiting for our gate to open. And then we picked up our bags, which thankfully no issues there. We called the Wally Park, which is a place where we left our car. They came and they picked us up. And that went pretty smoothly. No issues really there either. But when we got back to the Wally Park, where we parked our car, since it had been sitting for 9-ish days, the battery was dead. So the battery must have been, sort of going out, because it shouldn't have gone out in 9 days from what I read on the internet. But the battery ran out, so we had to call, and we had to have them come jump the car. And then by the time we got home, and we're starting to unpack, and it is now 8:40. Our plane landed at 6:05. So like 2.5 hours for us to get back. Needless to say, the kids pretty much fell asleep right away. They're exhausted. And thankfully our kitties are, doing fine. We had people checking in on them all week. So, no real worries there. We've been texting in communication with the people who are checking in on the cats. But just good to visually see it for ourselves. Kitties are fine. Kitties are great. And yeah, now we're back home. Bye-bye, Walt Disney World. Walt Disney World is over. Until next time. And thanks for watching these videos. If you made it all the way to the end of this video on the final 9th day, I give you a double, triple, quadruple thumbs up if I had multiple hands and not holding the phone in the other hand and that sort of thing, because I realize that, it probably got dull by the end here today. We left the parks. But thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us. Lots more SoCal theme park videos coming, because we're back in San Diego now. So, of course, the San Diego parks are going to be back in the action. Already have plans to go to Electric Ocean on opening night. So that video will already air on the channel long before this one does. And things like that. So we will see you again next time. Have a good night.